For the last few years, AI has felt like a mix of these mind-blowing demos and promises of what's to come. But what happens when that hype train finally pulls into the station? Well, let's get into it, because it really seems like 2026 is going to be the year AI stops being just a cool experiment and starts becoming a very real, very tangible part of our world. This one sentence pretty much sets the stage for everything we're about to talk about. See, it's not just about the software getting smarter anymore. The key phrase here is indispensable partner. We're not talking about a simple tool. We're talking about AI as a genuine collaborator. And as you'll see, the physical hardware and even the rules of the game are all racing to keep up. All right, so to really get a handle on this shift, we've got to start with the heart of the revolution, the AI itself. The brains of the operation are getting a massive upgrade, moving way beyond simple chatbots and into something else entirely. Okay, the term you're going to hear everywhere is agentic AI. And the big idea here, the really important part, is autonomy. This isn't about you giving a chatbot one little command. Nope. This is about giving an AI a big, complex goal. Something like, hey, plan an entire marketing campaign for our new product. And then it just figures it out. It makes the plan and it runs with it, all on its own. And this is a great breakdown of how that actually works. By 2026, companies are going to be using these agents to handle some really complex stuff. It gets the goal, it builds the plan, it does the work, and this is the crucial part. It solves problems as they pop up without having to run back and ask for help. Then it just delivers the final result. That's the leap, you see, from a simple tool to a real digital teaming. But it's about more than just these agents. AI is basically getting new senses. It's learning to understand not just text, but our voices, even video, which is going to make talking to it feel way more natural. And get this, a lot of that thinking is going to happen right on your phone or laptop, which means it'll be faster and more private. On top of all that, this smarter AI is helping speed up scientific breakthroughs, and it's becoming available to more and more people through open source models. The brain isn't just getting bigger, it's getting faster, smarter, and way more perceptive. So let's move on, because this is where it gets really interesting. A bigger brain needs a body, right? A way to actually interact with the world. In 2026, all this advanced AI is finally getting put into robots and cars, moving it out of the digital world and into our physical one. This slide shows the incredible jump we're talking about. I mean, just a couple years ago, robots were basically specialized machines stuck on an assembly line. By 2026, the big story is humanoid generalists. These are robots built to work in our world, in messy, unpredictable places. And they can learn a whole bunch of different tasks, not just one. Keep an eye out for CES 2026. It's going to be a huge showcase for this stuff. And this whole autonomy thing isn't just for walking robots. It's hitting the road big time. We're going to see more self-driving cars and robo-taxi services popping up in new cities, especially across Europe. And the big focus now is on making them even safer. The AI is really learning to navigate our world, whether it's on 2 feet or 4 wheels. So we have the brain, we have the body, but what powers it all? This brings us to the massive and honestly kind of invisible third piece of this puzzle, the global engine being built to run this whole AI revolution. And what's really interesting here isn't just how much money is being spent, but where it's being spent. For years, the US and China have been the main players, but by 2026, we're looking at a multi-trillion-dollar boom that's spreading all over the globe. All these other countries are racing to build their own data centers. It's becoming a truly global engine for AI. And the guts of this engine are just as revolutionary. We're talking brand new chips from Intel and AMD built specifically for AI. We're even seeing quantum computers start to tackle problems we thought were impossible. But all of this creates a huge challenge: power. To fuel this boom, there's a serious push for high-output energy, everything from nuclear to other sustainable sources, just to keep the lights on for this new world. Okay, so we've got the AI brains, the robot bodies, and the global engine. But what does any of this actually mean for you? Let's bring it all home and look at how this is going to hit our daily lives and our society. Well, on a day-to-day level, all this AI starts showing up in the gadgets you use. That on-device processing power we talked about, it's going to enable things like these incredibly bright and efficient TVs. And it's what will drive more complex and interesting foldable phones. So these aren't just simple hardware updates. They're powered by the smarter AI running in the background. But on a much deeper level, 2026 is the year of the AI ROI reckoning. And as you can see here, it's a real double-edged sword. On one hand, for businesses, the benefits are huge. Automating complex tasks means a massive boost in productivity. But for all of us in the workforce, it's more complicated. This is going to cause major shifts in job roles. Some jobs will change, and we'll see a huge demand for totally new skills, things like creative thinking, strategy, and just knowing how to manage these AI systems. This is probably the central challenge of 2026. How do we handle all this disruption while making the most of the benefits? Whew, we have covered a lot of ground, from AI agents to humanoid robots to the power grid itself. So let's just boil it all down. What's the one big thing you should walk away with? It's this. AI is breaking out of the computer. That super smart brain is being put inside a physical body, a robot, a car, that can actually do things in our world. And that whole operation is being powered by a massive global engine of new hardware and energy. It's this combination of the brain, the body, and the engine all coming together that really makes 2026 the year things get real. And that leaves us with one last really important question. If AI becomes this indispensable partner that can handle all the complex tasks, what's left for us? What becomes our most valuable skill? In a world where AI can figure out the how, maybe the most human thing we can do is focus on the why.